Yeah, I know I'm a few days late to the party with this one, but you know how it is. I was a little bit entranced with Persona 3 Reload so much that I forgot to look at this game that got showcased at the Xbox Showcase. And better late than never, right? So let's look at Metaphor. Oh, I haven't seen the trailer for this, unlike Persona 3 Reload, so take that as you will.
僕を覚えてるか？
国民の信託を最も集めし者が次なる王となる資格を得るものとする。陛下のお命が奪われるなど。
汝定めを課せられし子よ、憂いを抱える旅人よ。
こいつが俺の凱旋者だ。
果たして誰が次の王か。
己自身に命じなさい。内なる英雄の姿に変われと。
真の王を志すならば打ち勝ってみせよ。
僕のいる世界の出来事は君にとっては絵空事。
まさか人間？
この国は今有史以来の危機にさらされている。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。
主君に捧げると決めた覚悟そのものだ。
これこそ人間の真実だ。
道は二つに一つ。
またあったね。やはり君は興味深い。
今こそあんた自身がそうなる前
正義かどうかじゃない。
誰もが恐れと不安に負けそうで。
理想を貫け。
何が正しいのかわからない。
全ての始まりはあなたの持つ小説。
幻想はただの絵空事なんかじゃない。
Okay, where to even begin with this? Okay, yeah, that is not what I was expecting. So we start off with what looks like Shibuya Square, if I had to guess. Yeah, it's kind of looks like you're around that area, sort of. I should know this. Okay, so it's a little bit strange. They used to do this like what in the 2000s, the early 2000s, where they'd like include this like city, like a real life media with game stuff. You don't see this that often. Okay. Let's see. I don't even know where to fucking begin. It's all just so new. Like, okay, let's start with this. I can recognize right off the bat that this is Sojima-san's artistry, because I have a few of his books somewhere back on that bookcase, and you can tell. Also, for some reason, it looks like it's running on the Switch. I'll get to that later, but it kind of looks like it's running on the Switch. So it looks like it's like this mix of steampunk and medieval or something. I don't know. It's like a monarchy system. Whoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry. Yeah, it sounds kind of like SMT4. Kind of sounds like Mikado, Kingdom of Mikado a bit. Especially when you have this guy. You know who this guy looks like? This guy looks like the guy from Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's kind of unrelated, but... You know what I mean by it looks like it's running on the Switch? it could just be the trailer, but it looks like parts of it look kind of like they turn the anti-aliasing up like to 5,000. It's cool. I love these costumes though. Costumes are very cool. Looks like you have a little pixie buddy, a little pixie friend. Wow, that's fucking unrelentless, by the way, with this backtracking. Yeah, I like this art style though. I like these costume designs too. Backdrops look okay. Nothing super amazing. They're very like almost like Midgar. Not exactly, but you know what I mean. Like an even more medieval-y, steampunky type of look. These guys, oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Almost like a District 1 from Hunger Games, kind of. Okay, this is cool looking. Don't know what I'm looking at. It's not really gonna be an analysis. I shouldn't even call this a deep dive. It's more just taking a look at every little bit. I can see two faces here. You know what this reminds me of? Again, I'm getting SMT4 vibes. You know what the angels look like in SMT4? They look so much different than other SMT games. It's kind of what these things look like, don't they? Like the faces and everything. Katsura Hashino. What happened to the... I think I missed a frame. Really? Oh yeah, here it is, yeah. Ah, what is this called? Dichromia, I believe? Interesting. Got a little pixie friends. Probably looks annoying. Not I'm joking, but, you know. Wouldn't surprise me too much to know that this friend of yours got a little bit frustrating to deal with as the game went on. Okay, cool. Almost has some, like... I don't know. It's a very unique blend, though. It's like, that's why I'm like almost at a loss. Which is not exactly what you want to hear, but... It's interesting, it's caught my attention, especially with some frames I noticed later on in the video. Over 10 years he's languished under this. Okay, this is the chat box. Interesting. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by this the switch thing though? Like the backgrounds look a little bit washed out. Kinda, it reminds me of like Fire Emblem Three Houses. It also reminds me of SMT5. Okay, this is cool. So this looks like it's in the back, some shithole of an alleyway. Royal Capital Grand Trad. Sunshade Row. Seeker. Wonder if that's his name, Seeker. 189 HP, MP. Look at this. There's a little thing next to his face. Kind of giving me some Persona vibes. Flames Day. Ah, there's a day system. Interesting. Flames Day. 060 Flames Day. 23rd. Is that the temperature? Afternoon. Calamity. Maybe there's like a world level or something? Like a world... Like, you know, some games, if you make choices, it affects like a hidden world thing. Like, it was in Dishonored, if you know that game. This looks interesting. It's obviously third person, if that wasn't obvious. Pixie thing is still following us. Got a bag, kind of looks like the bag from Persona 3 Reload, almost. Here we go. Very finicky. So here we are, looks like a big grand plaza. Looks like, yeah, you got the flags and everything of probably the nation in question. Almost got like Valkyria Chronicles. You know, that combination of like World War II, and Renaissance, steampunky, yeah. Interesting. Is he on like a hoverboard? Looks like he's on like a skateboard. Cool. Alright. They have that same thing where people talking in the background and little chat blurbs coming up. Makes sense. It's always good. Ah, so it is Sojima. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like expected at this point. This looks like an anime cutscene. I'm happy there's an anime cutscene. Anguished Traveler. Traveler. God, that sounds quite Genshin-y. Okay, this looks cool. Yeah, some of the cutscenes though, like this cutscene looks quite nice. Quite nice, quite nice. Hmm. Yeah, this one doesn't look as good though. I saw it's coming out on PC, so it's probably just, I don't know, probably just a console or something. These must be your companions. Red-haired elf, maybe? Don't know enough about fantasy. I'm gonna guess elf. Looks like elf ears, you know? With an halberd. Some, kind of reminds me of like a character from Arcane, kind of. Then, this guy, looks like he has some sort of, those look like horns almost, but no they're not. Interesting. You know, this reminds me of Xenoblade Chronicles. Kind of, you know? The third one? I've never played any of them. Well, I played one of them, but for like a few minutes, but... kind of giving me some Xenoblade Chronicle vibes. Interesting. Also like Final Fantasy, kind of. Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO, certain regions of that game. Oh shit, Megalo-san's doing the music. Because he's a freelancer now, I believe. Good. I mean, the cast looks good, of the people working on the game at least. So that's always nice to see. Ah, here's the map. Ah, interesting. Cloudy. Oh, there's a weather system. Yeah. Nice. They went for a very stylized art style. Like, you know, it's a little less realistic, kind of. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Here's what one of the sprites looks like. Nuras, in this case. I think they picked probably a bad character to showcase the sprites for. No offense to this guy. I think they probably would have been better off doing one of the main characters, maybe. Alright. Very grungy. Some aspects look very grungy. Like I think I even recognize some of this font. I think I've potentially used this font in some of my thumbnails before. Yeah, it's different though, right? Because I can't really pinpoint a certain like, this is what it is, right? It's very like it's a interesting mix. I'm interested to know about the gameplay. Okay, now what was that? We're on like a robot? Or something? See, this looks like Valkyria Chronicles. We're out in the fields. We have like a mech. Water's Day. So it's a new type of day. Traveler's Voices. I'm not sure if you can see that down there. Followers. Request. Okay, there's a request system. There's a calendar system. Kind of figured that. Oh, that is temperature. Look, 24 degrees Celsius. Celsius, huh? I almost think, I wonder if this mech is this guy. That'd be kind of crazy. Because that'd be a really big mech. That'd be a very, very large companion. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, there's somebody piloting. It's hard to see who that is. Look, this thing's so big, I think you can walk around on this. Yeah, you can. Interesting. Just so, like, it's so unique. Like, it's so, like, I keep trying to, like, tie it to one game, and I can't really do that. I mean, I can make inferences, but nothing super obvious. Oh shit, equipment. Traveling boy. There's also a rank system. Does that mean you can pick classes? Kinda think you can. Yeah, if there's a rank system, then Seeker, Warrior, Knight, Thief. That looks like a little animal. Change whose gear. Hulkenberg. That's the name of this woman? Hulkenberg? Oh. That was unexpected. Heisme, Stroll, Galicia, Galisa? Traveling Boy, I love that. Traveling Boy. This guy's not fully ranked up yet. 15 out of 20. Very interesting. Oh, who's this? Someone's coming on the screen. Who is this? This kind of looks like... It looks like the mech. Yeah, it looks like this guy. So I don't think that's what we were traveling on. They'd be so cool if we had mechs. I love mechs. Looks like a mechanoid companion. Learns a wide variety of versatile skills, including wind magic, single target healing, and attack buffs. I think these are customizable classes, honestly. I think there's actually going to be a class system in this game. Archetype. Yeah, maybe they call them archetypes. Interesting. Okay. Another anime cutscene. That looks like Marth. Oh god, he kind of does look like Marth, just a tiny bit. It's like if Marth and P3, it's like if Marth and Makoto had like, you know, something. Finally, some gameplay. Archetype, call power. Oh, synthesis. Oh, that's cool. They have like a larger font next to these. Weapon, pass, yield turn, homotenta. There's a lot to look at here. There's a retry button. That kind of that interests me. Turn back the clock. Okay. So it's not all too much like pass. Pass. Ooh, is this like SMT3? Oh, these are turn counters? I really hope they went back to that combat system. I like that. I like that combat system so much more than Royal or 5 or 4 or whatever. So there's weapon, there's guard, okay, that's fine. Archetype, I'm gonna say that's like persona. And then there's synthesis. Don't know what synthesis is. Looks like you work with your teammates to get something done, which is interesting. These enemies are disgusting looking, in a good way. Like, that's nasty. That's kind of just gross. Yeah, haircut, by the way. Oh, almost missed it. So these are maybe these are your skills? Rider of the Blade. Oh look, Madoru Kasha. I recognize that one. I know that one. Deals medium physical light damage to one enemy. Medium physical light damage. Medium physical light damage. So is light damage... Is light damage tied to physical, or do they mean a combination of physical and light? Like light as in Hama. Because medium physical I get, but light damage? Because you see how light is, it's capitalized. So this could possibly mean we're going back to combination where, like a combination of skills with one attack. Which I think would be really cool. It'd be like, like Lucky Punch. Like Lucky Punch was laced with Hama. Hopefully, I mean, maybe not, but we'll see. We'll see. That sounds quite cool, though. Ah, here we go. I was making it too hard on myself. 4 MP, 6 MP, 6 MP, 18 MP. So I only recognize Madoru Kaja and Tetra Break. I don't recognize Rider of the Blade. I don't recognize Horse-Drawn Carnage. I don't recognize Gasik. Adventurous Curiosity, Gasiklo. Oh, this is tornado damage. So this is probably a replacement for Garu. Because that's Cyclo. So this is a better version of this, almost guaranteed. Horse-Drawn Carnage. Interesting. This is so like... Oh wait, no, this is synthesis. Oh, so this is where you team up with this is like combination skills, I think. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Okay. Then we also have the star system. So I think this is the turn counter, because I think this tells you how many the turn counter this will take. So this takes... that takes 4 slots? What the fuck? That's crazy. Huh. Cool. I think if they make the combat really fun in this game, or at least make it different, I think that would really boost just overall enjoyment. Because as somebody who's played so many of these games at this point, you kind of get, like, fatigued from the combat system. Because there's only so much you can really do. Especially in the modern ones. Because the modern ones, the strategy gets easier, and they just kind of like... it's like a false sense of enjoyment. Because they're like, hey, look, we added the... whatever that thing is. We added showtime. And the thing is, did they really add showtime to make the strategy better? No. Because it doesn't require any thinking. So it looks like my buddy and I are selected. Not sure who this is. He's a fighter. I love... the design is cool, though. I like the design. It's like... it's mecha, but it's not fully mecha, right? It's like mecha humanoid. It's an animation. Is this our buddy? Oh, I think this is the guy we're using it on. I think this is the synthesis, maybe? Possible. It's very possible. Let's go take a look at that again. Okay. Alright, fair play, fair play. This looks like a boss. It's all speculation at this point, but, you know, raging guy with horse with red eyes, you know, it's kind of a common archetype these days. A new fantasy drama unfolds. Seen this guy before. Must be the king or something. Okay. There's that pixie again. The pixie who won't leave me alone, apparently. Oh god. Not trying to be a dick. Little sister type. Classic, as usual. Tall, bloodborne looking woman, I believe. It's a nice inn. Can't read what that says, but... yeah, see, look at that. Ugh. Ugh. Look at that texture there. Ugh. See, that just screams the Switch. Not trying to be a Switch hater, by the way. I have plenty of Switch games. Why are we seeing... what's this shaking hand thing supposed to be? Is this like recruiting new, like, companions or something? Also, that girl has 3 eyes. Is that how you do synthesis, maybe? Yeah, see, look. They're like shaking hands. New bond. Oh. So is this the... whatever, the, you know, Justine. I am thou art I. Rank 1. 10 ranks, it looks like. 3. 1, 2, 3. Where's my mouse? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, what? There's only 8 ranks? Interesting. Very interesting. Ah, see, look, Magic Seeker, and even the demon or whatever looks different. So that tells you that there's definitely more than one class, archetype, whatever we're calling it. Skyrunner. Interesting. Look, they're different too, I think. No, Swordmaster and Magic Knight. I think that's different. What's with this skateboard? Skateboard is kind of... It's interesting. If that's the word you want to use. Ah, here we go. Here's a sprite. Oh, Gallica is the pixie. He sees a strange light shining in the sky. The way it's written. I feel like this light is meant to be the key to the new world or something. Interesting. Okay. I like it. The sprite looks nice. This one looks better than the other one. I didn't like the other one too much. But I like this one. It almost looks like an older style of Sojima. Like if you go back to like almost S&T. I don't know. It's like I'm not an artist, so I can't explain it. But it doesn't have that same super anime type of look, you know? Which is good, because I think we have probably too much of that. Okay. Interesting. Looks like we're in a thing. So this is a dungeon? Or this is like the open world? I assume. Got your little friends following you. Minimap. Not too shabby. Oh, this was definitely after the battle. This was definitely after the battle. What the fuck is this guy? He looks so goofy. I like it. It's like a bunny. 195 XP, 130 AXP, 244 mag, and then Fiend's Flower Petal. Okay, so there's money, mag, and 2 different types of experience. Mag? Wait a second, is mag like mag from Soul Hackers 1? Hopefully not, I didn't like that. Okay, there's Traveling Boy doing some weird shit, as expected. Because it wouldn't be an Atlus game without some weird shit happening, you know, the usual crap. Okay. Yeah, this looks pretty strange. Almost looks like the nav icon from Persona 5. A little bit. Tiny bit. And this looks like a cosmic meme. Cutscene? Anime cutscene. I can tell I'm gonna like that one. Definitely not because I have any predisposition towards redheads, of course. I wonder, maybe this game won't have too many characters. Possible. It's very possible. Because, like, you know, like older SMT games didn't have that many characters. It's only in like 4 and 5 did we kind of get crazy. Some old SMT games only let you have 3 party members, so. And this looks like some sort of apple thing. Apple with, I don't know. Kind of creepy looking. This is that same bishop guy from the beginning. I think this guy's got fangs. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, cool. Academia. Yeah, see, we're not a mage seeker anymore. Now we're a seeker. So we went from magic seeker to seeker. Lots of those scriptures I'm noticing. That's probably gonna be a theme. Lots of religious scriptures. Could be like a prophecy type thing, which is why I keep thinking of SMT4 Makoto. You've acquired a most interesting power. Learning archetypes. So, no personas? Or no demons? Looks like it's archetypes. So it's kind of like... One could say it's almost like DDS. Kind of, you know, with the whole class system. It's not entirely out of the question. Thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame. Wisdom, courage, tolerance, eloquence, and imagination. So these are the social stats, I take it. Cool. We know what courage is. Wisdom is knowledge. Tolerant, probably charm. Or tolerance is kindness, eloquence is charm, imagination is like ingenuity or something, like craftiness. Okay. Samurai thing. Little I don't know what that thing is. Anime cutscene. Pledge my life to the prince and I'll not lose it to you. I like this art style though. I think what I'm most excited about is the gameplay. Because the combat system looks pretty fresh. Looks like it has a new take on stuff, you know? So I like the look of that. Ooh, what's this? Traveling boy, stroll. Okay, these are the same people. Yeah, look at this. Like grungy, you know what I mean? Like grungy, but still so hard, like steampunk. All I can think of is steampunk. Oh, front. Formation. Oh god, there's a formation system in this game. Ugh. Yikes. That could be good. That could definitely be good. If you're wondering why I'm saying yikes, is because every game I played where there's been a formation for SMT, like Persona Q and Soul Hackers, I've hated the combat. So, hopefully that's different. I love this illustration. Looks really nice. Looks really, really nice. Skill, item, equipment, party, follower? So follower's different or the same as party? Quest, calendar, journal system, money, mag. Dude, this is like Soul Hackers with mag. I can tell you the mag is gonna be the same as Soul Hackers. Probably like to do certain skills maybe? Or maybe learn skills. Possible. Because it doesn't look like there's anything to summon. It's all speculation, but still. Pink little doodad. Truth of the humans is laid bare. Okay. Looks like a woman. You kind of see. Oh, what the fuck? That's kind of nasty. That's kind of nasty. It's like a octopus tentacle something. No, it's the plant. It's that plant we saw with the face on it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ninja. So it looks like at least they're Soul Hackers a class. Trickster, Paladin, Ninja. Defeat the Fire Dragon, Mana. I'm very intrigued. I am quite intrigued by all this. It's definitely caught my attention. Trickster. So this guy's dead. This guy's dead. Okay. Interesting. There he is, dead on the left side. What engine is this? Does anybody know? I didn't see Unreal Engine. Doesn't look like it either. Kinda, it looks more like the Persona 5 engine, or the Soul Hackers, maybe Soul Hackers 2 engine? What did Soul Hackers 2 run on? Okay, he took 15 damage, that's it? It's not that bad. Unless it's 100, oh, 154. Critical hit, wait a second. Ah, look, he kept his thing. This is definitely the SMT4 system. SMT3. Okay, I just want to take a look at that again. Okay. 154. Damn, this guy got shit on. Interesting. I don't think there's enough frames there to kind of like, because unfortunately when you look at this, I think it's already glowing. I was trying to see if this went away or not, because this is definitely the turn system. It has to be. That has to be the turn system. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Look, it changed again. Thief, Knight, Fighter, and Seeker. F1. F1? Formula 1? No. Wonder what F1 means. Probably... Oh, this is the turn. The turn, turn position? Like your turn, position cue? What happened there? Some freaky tentacle thing. This is the mirror of reality. The utopia our countrymen should aim for. Another anime cutscene. Little kitty cat. Kitty cat, that looks like Namissa. That really looked like Namissa. It's obviously a guy, but still. It kind of looks like her. Just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. You know, it almost looks like some of these cutscenes, it looks like they got the... It looks like from Tales of Arise. Has a little bit of a similar style. This looks... Dude, this looks so much like an Eva. What the fuck? Like a really zoomed in one? Actually, yeah. Or actually, I hate to say this because a lot of people tend to not like this anime. This looks like a from Darling in the Franxx, kind of like zoomed in, really zoomed in on the mecha. Okay, new person. What was that? Yeah, so many of these scriptures. Lots of scriptures. This looks like the guy from SMT3. The guy who helped the guy who got caught in the news guy or whatever his name was. Okay, there's the pixie, Galika or whatever. Yeah. Very unique style of Gundam. Like Gundam, mecha, and like humanoid. All mixed together. Which, by the way, I'm fine with, because I definitely enjoy my mechas. God, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I think that was important. So this is like an old Victorian city, and then no, it skipped again. No, yeah, see, look, and this is like I feel like this is like our world kind of. Because I don't think they showed that Shinjuku thing for nothing. You know what I mean? Like that would seem strange to just share that for fun. Fantasy is more than empty yeah, this was originally going to be called RE Fantasy, wasn't it? And now it's called RE now it's called Metaphor. RE Fantazio. '2024 release date too. I imagine this will come probably later in the year. Because you don't want this to be too close to Persona 3 Reload. Because that would not be a very good idea. It's a cute little Pixar thing. I have to believe this game's coming to PS5, and I think they just, because it's the Xbox showcase, they didn't want to show it. So now that we've kind of analyzed it, like, you know, it's most of it's speculation, but at the same time, we can infer stuff, 100%. Let's watch it once more together, and then I'm gonna go see if I can find any external content, and we'll go from there.
僕を覚えてるか？
国民の信託を最も集めし者が次なる王となる資格を得るものとする。
陛下のお命が奪われるなど。
汝定めを課せられし子よ、憂いを抱える旅人よ。
こいつが俺の凱旋者だ。
果たして誰が次の王か。
己自身に命じなさい。内なる英雄の姿に変われと。
真の王を志すならば打ち勝って。
I just want to say before we keep going, there definitely is like this handshake thing that has to mean something. Like it obviously means a new bond, but to what extent? Like is it just like a kind of like, oh look, an NPC, or is it an actual character?
僕のいる世界の出来事は君にとっては絵空事。
まさか人間？
この国は今有史以来の危機にさらされている。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。
主君に捧げると決めた覚悟そのものだ。
これこそ人間の真実だ。
道は二つに一つ。
またあったね。やはり君は興味深い。
今こそあんた自身がそうなる前
正義かどうかじゃない。
誰もが恐れと不安に負けそうで
理想を貫け。
何が正しいのかわからない。
全ての始まりはあなたの持つ小説。
幻想はただの絵空事なんかじゃない。
Pretty fucking cool, man. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alrighty. Time to find some backup info. See if we can find anything new on this. Alrighty, so I did find the official website. Didn't take that much. Not really much here, but we do get some cool art for the most part. This could be the cover art, by the way. I was kind of thinking about that, but it's definitely possible. Yeah, you can so see Sojima-san. Can really see it. Face your fears, take back tomorrow. Brought to you by the creators of blah 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 blah. You know, it's not really anything. It's not really a complaint or anything, but like the fact they're really pushing brought to you by blah 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 blah. Like that's not. I don't know. I know that's like it's such a little thing to complain about, but the cynic in me makes me think that like if you're gonna lead with that, it kind of takes away from the novelty of a new IP. Like I know you have to do it because it's like, hey, gotta get that marketing, but yeah. Katsura Hashino. I'm familiar with these fine two gentlemen, but not familiar with Katsura Hashino. You've probably done some stuff. I just don't pay attention because it's not something I really pay attention to that much. Actually, he did. Let me pull up the video. He did release this though.
全世界の RPG ファンの皆さん、こんにちは、橋野です。メタファーはペルソナ5のコアメンバーで制作中のファンタジー RPG です。アトラスとしても大型のファンタジーは初の挑戦ジャンルです。だからこそ単なる王道ではない私たちの切り口で幻想世界を描きます。2024年の発売まで新しい旅の始まりをもう少しお待ちください。
Yeah, that didn't really show anything. That didn't really show anything. I think it showed like a little bit of stuff we hadn't seen before. Very little. Like, let's see. Like, okay, you can see like this conversation happening back there, but I'm not getting a magnifying glass out to see that, okay? And it looks like 4,000, look at like some after battle stuff too. I looked for some screenshots too, I couldn't find any, so we're kind of, you know, it's early. Still got more than at least a year, because no shot this is coming out anywhere close near Reload. That would just be total suicide, especially for a brand new IP. That's not happening. That is just definitely not happening, so. I'm excited though. I'm excited most for the combat system, because some fresh combat would be great. But also, I like that it looks pretty like sad almost. Like, it's not sad, but it looks more realistic. It doesn't look anime. It really doesn't look anime. Like, I feel like there's gonna be tons of tragedy in this. And I think that's gonna help the story be pretty good, so. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And, I didn't see how many views the trailer had, but, you know, if it had a lot, then maybe we can anticipate some excitement, but, you know, it's difficult when you release this type of thing so close to Persona 3 Reload. That's kind of, It's not ballsy, but it's definitely, like, you have to expect that it's not going to get that same level if you did it by itself, almost. So, it is what it is, and apparently this game's been... They've been teasing this for quite a while now, like 5-6 years by this point, so... Yeah, you know, people could be like, oh, it's not what I really thought it was going to be, but... Anyway, it was good. I like doing these deep dives, and this was definitely a fun one. I still have to do Tactica. I'm going to stop calling it Tacitus. I still have to do Tactica, so we'll do that at some point in the next few days. And I think IGN leaked some Persona 3 gameplay, but it was so little I can't be bothered to do a full video of it, so... There's a little tidbit of information for you, if you somehow weren't aware. But, yeah, this was good. This was good, you know? What feature are you most looking forward to in RE Fantasy... What is it called? No, it's a Metaphor. Metaphor RE Fantazio. It's quite the name, by the way. It's quite the name indeed. I'd say the combat system for me, but, you know, I think people are gonna like the art style a lot, too. But that's classic Sojima-san fashion to just wow people with his art style, so... It is what it is, it is what it is. I'm looking forward to it either way, but, yeah, it's a good video. Good video.